whilst you'll be too busy to reflect, you do hit the halfway point of the league season on Saturday, and obviously you can't think about it because you've got 4 games in 10 days. But if you had to sum up this first half of the season and the experience you've had since you've come in, how would you do that?
I'm more excited than I was when I first walked into the building. We are absolutely loving the challenge, loving the feeling we're building here, and the spirit and the togetherness, and watching the team grow. I'm really proud of what the team's doing on the pitch. I'm really proud of how far the connection between the supporters and the team has come in that space of time. And the only frustration I have and annoyance I have is with myself. So like 4-game period is really frustrating, but either side of that, the players have been amazing, and the staff, the support we've had since we've been here, it's just been really, really brilliant. And I'm really grateful to be in this position as manager of this brilliant football club. It's a real privilege, and feel the responsibility of that every single day, and that's what drives you on. But I think we're in a really good place. I think we're ready to keep growing, to keep building, to keep improving. So yeah, there's a lot of gratitude and pride in the work that the players have done, and what they're giving us on the pitch is really incredible at times. But as I said to you so many times, you're never fully satisfied when you sit in this position because of the amount of responsibility you have. And as a group of staff, we know where we want to improve, what we need to do to improve, and we will keep giving everything we possibly can to do that. And I think we've set ourselves up for a really exciting second half of the season, I think. And to do that after the September we had is no mean feat, and it takes huge courage and intensity from the players, and I'm really proud of them for that. But now the challenge is to keep doing it and be really relentless in our approach to everything, and see how far it can take us, because I think it's going to be an exciting second half of the season.
Thank you. Just finally, any new injuries to worry about, or is the squad that was around last weekend all trained okay?
Yeah, no, I think that everyone is good. Jack obviously played another 45 minutes in the under-21, so nice to see him back out and get some more minutes after being able to come on against Blackburn and show what he does. Played a beautiful pass to Sekou for the penalty to set that up. So yeah, we're in a good place. Hopefully we can maintain that over these 4 games, because we are going to need everyone. Flynn felt much better after coming through 60 odd minutes. So yeah, the biggest problem is choosing the team with so many good players, but it's a really brilliant problem to have. And there'll be some changes over these 4 games for sure. I can't tell you what they're going to be yet, because I don't know myself, because you have a team sort of in mind for each one, but then things change very quickly. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, and the squad, I think, is in a really good place.
Thank you. George, for 10:30.
Go on, Russell. Just following on from that, Jack Stevens, he said, played for the under-21s. Is that kind of an indication he's not ready to start yet with his fitness?
No, I think he's ready now. I think we just didn't want to miss the opportunity before this run of games to get him some more minutes on the pitch, really. So that was the plan always. And then him getting on for half an hour was an added bonus for us. So he's played 75 minutes now of football, and I think he's in a really good place. He's looked fantastic in training, so I think he's ready to start over this period of games for sure. I don't think we'd have a problem with that.
We saw Andreas Georgeson left the club this week. Good opportunity for him, but I imagine selfishly a bit of a blow for Saints.
Yeah, I think he's done a brilliant job since he's been in. So we didn't have any relationship prior to him coming, and he'd worked for Rasmus before at Brentford before going to Arsenal. So there was a relationship there, and he's been great, been really good. He's built some really key principles and solid foundations for us to keep building on. And to be fair, he alerted me of it a couple of weeks ago and said, look, there might be an opportunity here. I knew when he first came in that he didn't want to be a set-piece coach for the rest of his life. And he's added a lot, not just in set-pieces. He's always had an opinion, and he has good experience. And he's a really good guy, a really, really top guy. So whilst we are really pleased for him, I think it's a great opportunity for him. We are disappointed to see him go, but we have a big group of staff and coaching staff, so we will take that on for the next couple of weeks, not rush into anything, and then assess and analyse what we need to do, and if we're happy with it, because he has built a really strong process to work on, to keep working on. So yeah, I wish him nothing but the best. I'm excited for him and the opportunity he has. He gets to go and do that with one of his best friends, Robin, who's been here a few times, to come and see what we do. So yeah, I hope he's got as much out of it as we have out of him, and albeit it was quite a short time. I hope he'll look back on it really, really fondly, and hopefully it helps prepare him a bit as well for the job he's about to go into, because it's very different to being a set piece coach, that's for sure. So he goes with everyone's best wishes, and I'm sure he'll do a really good job.
So will the plan be to replace him, or can you carry on the work?
Yeah, honestly, I don't know yet. The last thing I want to do is, or we want to do, is bring someone in now straight away without really understanding them or knowing them. To come in halfway through a season is really difficult, because they need to fit into what we do, and culturally, personality wise, with the players. They need to have. We're not going to go and change all the ideas, because the set pieces have been good and they keep improving, and the players know the detail really, really well. So we spend a lot of time on it because it's so important. For me, it's not something that gets my juices flowing. So I'm not going to go, Andreas, it's gone. I'm going to take all of the set pieces, because it's different. It's a completely different part of the game. It needs completely different set of skills to really look at the detail of it, and you need to find some enjoyment out of it. I don't, being really honest. So but Gilly's done them before. Colin Coldwell's done them before. Settled into life here and enjoying it, and the rest of the group have been fantastic with him. So it's definitely something we are really considering. But Joel has been so good in playing in one up top. It's been really difficult for Michael to get an opportunity in a one. And as I said, there are games when they end up in the two, but we've been creating a lot of chances with just the one up top. So there's always a balance to be had. If we play with a two, we have to lose someone somewhere. And the guys behind them have been really, really strong, especially the midfield unit. It's been one of our strongest units, I think. But it is something we're working on, something that we are working on. So the guys are ready that if we need to do it in a game, or if we need to start a game like that, if we feel that's the right way to do it, then they will be ready and have as much detail as they can on that. So, but Michael's in a really good place. I think he's really ready to take off in the second half of the season.
And Russell, we spoke to Ryan Manning there recently, and Ryan spoke about that this season for him was really been a foundation for him in terms of appearances, in terms of running games, and he's really enjoying his football, and it's propelling him onto the spotlight in terms of the international team and Ireland as well. Is he finding that sort of peak now in terms of his career, especially? He seems to be a mainstay in your team at the moment.
Yeah, he's been outstanding in left centre back or left wing back. Really, he's been excellent. He's a really gifted footballer. I think he's getting fitter and fitter and athletically better all the time. His mentality is great. He loves training. He's a great character. Always getting the other guys laughing. Always laughing. But when it's work, he's serious. He's aggressive with it. But he's been a real plus for us. He's been a really, really good player. Really top performer for us. And to hear him say, the stuff he did about how much he's enjoying it and how much he believes in what we're doing is great feedback for us. So, you just hope that the rest of the guys are feeling like that. I think we're trying to give them all a platform to be the best version of themselves, to go out on the pitch and play without fear, to play with instinct because they've lived the moments during the week. And I think he's just in that place. I think he's going onto a pitch looking forward to games rather than feeling any anxiety or any fear about what he's got to do or